And what a way to end the first half of this season's Subway Series. Excellent pitching, timely hitting, and it happened in front of the ballpark's biggest crowd of the season. Let's get Aaron Boone's thoughts in the manager's report, brought to you by Toyota. Our Justin Shackle leading off.
Aaron, you guys spent all night trying to get that big hit with runners on. What did you like about what the bottom of your lineup was able to do in their at-bat quality against Stanek?
Yeah, outstanding. Dominguez falls behind the count and just kind of, does what he does. He controls his zone really well, puts a great at-bat on him. DJ, I thought, put a good at-bat, got some good swings off. He's able to get him, though. And then Wells, he's two-strike in there, too. And then Vivas, I mean, what an AB, man. I mean, and you could see his adjustment, like, third or fourth pitch in, you felt him like settle in a little bit. You felt him settle down. Some great takes, some great battles. We'll get a break with the throw. Although I don't know, Jason was coming down that line so fast. Goldie with a huge at bat. Grish working the walk when they brought in the lefty there, and then Belly capping it off. Just pretty awesome eighth inning.
What have you seen from Cody over these 13 games where he's stringing together these hits compared to maybe the first few weeks?
Yeah, I mean, I'd say the same thing today. I mean, it's just he's swinging at pitches he needs to be swinging at, and his balance is where it needs to be. I really think it's as simple as that, because he's such a good hitter, and he's really good in those situations too. Left on left, he just gives you such a good at bat too. So, but I would say starting with balance and then swinging at good pitches, and these are the results for him.
Obviously, been big games before, but these last 2 days, what's it been like managing them in this atmosphere?
I mean, it's fun. It's fun being, it's fun playing Yankee Stadium. When it's feels like it matters a lot. But. I mean, as far as managing and playing or whatever, it's, you're just, nothing really changes. It's just the atmosphere makes it a little more exciting.
Gary.
With B-Bus, what's it tell you about him that he's 24, a rookie, able to make those adjustments and keep his composure in a spot like that?
Yeah, because he's gotten beat up with some good fastballs up here, too. And, I mean, Stanek's throwing a good fastball up there. And, one thing he's done a really good job of in his career in the minor leagues is, he knows the strike zone and he puts the ball in play. He makes contact. Up here, I feel like he's struggled a little bit with some fastballs, gotten beat with some fastballs. And even early in that at bat, it was looking that way. And you just see him process it. But I liked how he really laid off the pitches he needed to get back in that count and give himself a chance.
Brian.
What did you think of Fried tonight? Did he look at home in that big game environment?
Yeah, I thought his stuff was, again, really good. They took a lot of tough at-bats against him. They made him earn it. But again, I mean, more of what you see from, what do you end up punching, 7, 8 maybe tonight? Yeah. So I thought stuff-wise was really good. He's kind of hanging around that 91, 3, 4, and then he pops an 8, 7, 8 on you. And it's like, he's like a race car out there, And then I thought his breaking ball was good tonight a number of times, both the sweeper and the curveball. But again, it's just he's hard to get a beat on because he's just changing speeds and he's getting so much movement quality on all of his pitches. That said, it was they took tough at bats. They made him earn it and kind of pushed him to the brink to keep him from really going real deep.
Max.
Aaron, what did you see from Bellinger early on this season when he wasn't getting the results behind the scenes?
Oh, behind the scenes? Yeah, nothing. He's kind of the same every day. I mean, I think he's got enough experience in this league now, obviously, and he's experienced it all. He's experienced being the best player in the league and winning an MVP. He's experienced struggles. He's experienced making a career kind of swing change and dealing with an injury and kind of, evolving. So behind the scenes, you see that experience play out, like, whether he's flying high or going through a rough patch, it's just kind of sticking with his process and his routine and kind of the same guy.
Mark in the back right.
Aaron, just overall, these 3 games, is this about as well played and as competitive a series as you think you've had this year?
Yeah, look, I thought all 3 games were really good. I mean, obviously we came up winning 2 of them and rode a big inning tonight late. But, felt like either way the whole time, I think clearly 2 really good teams, having a little fun in May.